What is going on, YouTube? So, due to the snow, I drove to the gym, and the streets are pretty bad outside right now. I live in the Northeast region, and we got hit with a ton of snow. So, I made it to the gym, and it wasn't a fun drive. I was kind of swerving over the road. I didn't feel too safe. I got to the gym parking lot. My truck got stuck in the parking lot, so it took me like 12 minutes to get that out. Then I sat in a parking spot, and I was like, if it snows even harder when I'm working out and I come out and I'm super exhausted and I just want to get home, because that's the feeling after you work out. I just want to get home and relax. I might get stuck here, so I decided I'm just gonna go home. On the way back, I was pretty much like gliding the whole way home. So thankfully, I made it back. I did 100 push-ups. I did some, I think I did like 100 twists, and I did some oblique exercises. Won't be able to do cardio today because it's a ton of snow outside, and I don't have any equipment in my apartment to do cardio, so I'll have to kind of take like a half rest day. I wanted to put out another video because my pre-workout's got me all hyped up. So I'm going to talk about why I decided to ditch most of my social media. I still have the accounts, but I deleted the apps off my phone. So I used to have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and those were like the major ones. So I ditched TikTok. Besides like my this YouTube account for my YouTube TikTok. So I ditched TikTok, and it was because I was spending an hour or 2 hours before bed. So I go to bed at 11. I'll be on TikTok till 1 a.m. I'm like, dude, what am I doing? I gotta wake up for work at 6. So I knew I had to delete that. That was a hard one to delete because the content on there is just good content, good comments. And I've kind of missed out on things. My friends talk about, you see this TikTok, you saw that TikTok. I'm like, oh, I didn't see it. But I definitely save, if I had to think about it, 5 to like 10 hours a week, probably more, like 5 to like 15 hours a week. Not being on TikTok, not endlessly scrolling through videos, which I don't really gain anything from besides a few like dopamine boost. But yeah, that's the first app I deleted. Twitter was the next one. So on Twitter, honestly, it was just a bunch of, that thing is so many news articles, and I'm like, why am I even reading about this? I don't really care, and most of the time I just get angry because of arrogant people on there. I don't really post anything, I just read a lot of Twitter things, but all the headlines and news articles, people freaking out, I'm like, this is just a bunch of negative stuff. I don't even want to look at this. And then you got friends sending messages about tweets in the group chats and everything on Twitter. I'm like, I don't really feel like tuning into that stuff anymore. It was just a time waste, and there it is, endlessly scrolling, checking out what this guy posts, what that guy posts. I thought about it one night. I was like, I'm not really gaining anything from looking at this content. I pretty much just get my news. Actually, I don't really read the news that much besides local news. So I'm like, I don't really need this. So I delete Twitter, and that saves probably like another good 5 to 15 hours a week, because you're just endlessly looking at stuff. And I'm like, I don't really care about this unless it's like a business account where I just go on, post on it. That's pretty much all I use Twitter for is now is this YouTube Twitter. The third one is Facebook. So besides the Facebook page, I did pretty much have my Facebook account just for family stuff and to read local news, and that's about it. I got rid of that account. And again, it's just people having kids and from high school and things like that, people getting married, crying about politics, things like that. I'm like, I don't really care about any of this stuff. I haven't talked to Joe Schmo in 20 years, so there's a bunch of people just complaining and moaning, and I'm like, I gotta stop looking at this stuff because I really don't care about Facebook either. All the close people to me that I talk to on a daily basis, like, I care about those people. If I haven't talked to you in 5, 10 years, it's like, you're getting married, that's great. You're having a kid, that's great. Like, I don't really care. So that was another time waste. So I got rid of that one. Instagram I still have, but on Instagram I don't really spend a lot of time on it. It's just me going through my pictures. I like having that account because it's more of like my close friends on the Instagram, and I follow a bunch of fitness people, so I'm looking at fitness, and I don't really spend too much time on that. I might hop on it 3 times a day, but it's not the end of scrolling like TikTok and everything. On Instagram, there's like an end to the feed. Well, there isn't, but when you start seeing repeated posts and everything. So I do like Instagram because I like posting things. I like looking back and seeing what I posted. So I kept Instagram. Other social media would be Snapchat. So on Snapchat, how to reduce your time spent on Snapchat, just turn off the notifications. Turn off notifications. If you want to get snaps from someone, you could turn off notifications for like the people you don't want to see, like your groups or your friend groups. Turn off those notifications, check it out maybe like twice a day. That's what I do. It significantly reduces the time spent on it, because if you're constantly getting pings from, Snapchat, so-and-so Snapchat, so-and-so Snapchat, you'll be more inclined to look at your phone. So I just turned off all those notifications, and I'll hop on and like lunch or after work or before I go to bed, see the snap some people back and get that done. I don't really, before I was spending a ton of time on it. Now it's not that bad. Yeah, I think that's it for social media. But if you think about it, I know on Apple you can check out your screen time for those apps. Take a look at that. If it's super high, you gotta reduce some of that because you're wasting so much time on those platforms. If that's something you like to do, by all means, go ahead and do it. But at least with me, I was spending way too much time. I was losing sleep from being on TikTok and things like that. Yeah, try to figure out a good amount of time to spend on that. If it benefits you spending time on that stuff, all for you. For me, at least, my life's been better since I got stopped spending so many times on those apps. The only thing I spend on those is like business accounts, and that's about it. If I need to reach someone, I'll just text them or call them. But yeah, I just wanted to put out this video because I feel a lot of people are on social media, and a lot of people have way too much time on their hands to spend on social media instead of going out and finding things you like to do. But it's the video I wanted to bring today. Like, comment, subscribe, comment if you have social media problems. If you don't, let us know how you're doing it. And that'll be all for today. Let's go meal prep for tomorrow. Study up, and I'll see you in the next video.